Oh, I'm Mr. Product Manager Parrot. I'm Mr. User Researcher Bunny.
Oh, yes, I know who you
I'm so excited to tell you about the findings I got in usability issues and product features with my small n equals 8.
What? N equals 8? That can't possibly have any weight to your findings. I read on a blog 10 years ago once that you need at least 1 million users for it to mean anything at all.
We only have 50,000 users in our user base, Mr. Product Manager Parrot.
If you don't run this study with at least 1 million users, I won't be writing any Jira tickets for any of these issues.
Oh no! Not my Jiras! Oh, what do I do? What do I do? Oh, I don't know how to make him take me seriously in my small end findings. I'm gonna have to do some hard drugs.
No, Mr. Bunny. Doing hard drugs is not the answer.
They're not?
No. When a product manager doesn't agree with your findings, I can give you 4 principles that will help you advocate for your work and make your findings more convincing. Hi, I'm Dr. Southberg. I have a PhD in experimental psych from Columbia. I'm a mixed methods researcher. I'm also CEO of CognicSingularities.com, a user research design and training firm. The link is in this post. All right, let's get started with some principles. Principle number 1. If you have usability issues versus product desires, they tend to have less variability among humans, meaning that most people tend to have the same kinds of issues with usability as other people because of the way people cognitively process information. That's not a perfect statement, but it kind of generally is correct. Also, we've mapped out a lot of principles of human-computer action over decades and decades of research. And so what most likely will happen is you've done a usability study, and you're going to find issues that we've studied for many decades. And the fact that users are having these issues makes sense. And so it enhances the chances that it will represent the population.
Well, that's helpful. What's the second one?
The second one is pretty common sense, but it's worth saying. If most of your users experience an issue, and they have strong emotional reasons for it, or they feel strongly frustrated by a UX issue, strongly want a product desire, the emotional content of their desire or their frustration and the number of people who experience it is important when trying to figure out if a finding will represent a population. It may not be exactly the strongest factor, but it is one. Number 3, the third one is the most important of all. When doing a study, when users struggle with something or they want something, there's always a logic to it, right? That logic, it relates to their needs, their desires, their habits, what we know about them, why would they want the solution, how could it fit their needs. When you craft an argument for why people should strategize and implement your findings, think about the logic of why users are experiencing what they're experiencing. If your logic is very strong, you can highlight that. That makes it a lot more likely it'll represent the population of users. That's just common sense. Number 4, if your findings relate to things you found in other studies or other people's studies, or even academic literature, something called triangulation, this makes it more likely it will represent the population of users. I'm not saying you should repeat study designs just to get repetition on triangulation, but if you know it repeats things you've seen across other teammates or your own work, you should highlight that. When you see the same thing again and again, it does mean it's more likely to represent the population. Great. So we have 4 principles.
Oh, great.
But I will say, being a quant researcher myself, mixed methods, but having a quant background, these aren't statistical arguments. These are more common sense arguments. I think one day someone will do some statistical studies and prove these principles more on a mathematical level. It's a little bit of work, but it's not that much. But for now, common sense does matter, and it should be part of the conversation. Why don't you talk to Product Manager Parrot using the 4 principles I've taught you today?
Okay, great.
Epic, Jira, Gen epic, Jira, ticket, epic,
Design thinking, Gen AI, epic Jira, epic Gen AI, Jira ticket, Gen AI, epic, Gen AI.
Oh, well, I'm a lot more convinced now you've explained that many of your users had these issues and there are strong reasons for why. You've explained logic. I will make Jira tickets for most of these issues.
Oh, great. Oh, but it's 10 p.m. on a Friday. Won't you wake up the engineers?
Is that a problem?
Oh, I guess not.
Right, it's not a problem, because engineers were born to suffer for everyone else.
Oh, I forgot. Sorry, you're right about that.
Great. I'm so excited to ruin people's lives over the weekend. This is Product Manager Parrot.
Great, Mr. Bunny. Well, I'm glad this video helped you, and hopefully this video helped all of you watching right now. If you would like to discuss any user research needs for your team, or high-level design needs based on my team's expertise in cognitive science and all the different domains we've worked in, especially AI, we'd love to talk. There's a link to my consulting group in this post, and you can book a 30-minute free consultation with me using my calendar link. You literally can ask me anything you like. I love helping people and learning about your projects. Next time, I'm going to talk about when you should pair Qual with Quant when it's more urgent, and what those situations are, and we're going to go over them together.
I'm so excited.
Until next time, bye.